After spending a week with the Nintendo Switch Lite, the original Switch no longer feels like a proper portable device in the way it used to. This new slimmed-down version offers a cheaper, more attractive, and better feeling way to play the Switch's incredible library on the go. Of course, that all comes at the cost of its signature ability to dock and play on a TV, sacrificing its flexibility and making a few games effectively unplayable as a result. But while the Lite can't actually switch, if I'm going to be playing a game in handheld mode, I prefer this over the original. The Switch Lite's clean matte finish and surprisingly lightweight immediately felt great in my hands. It's actually such a big improvement that it made my regular Switch and its attached Joy-Con suddenly look far more clunky and ugly than I remembered it being just a week ago. Though the Lite's 5.5-inch screen is certainly smaller than the original 6.2-inch one, it doesn't really seem that way while playing. It's a great size, and thankfully didn't make small text any more difficult to read than it already was, like I feared it might. Most of its buttons are a tangible improvement over regular Joy-Con too. While the joysticks and shoulder buttons seem the same, its face buttons have sharper edges and depress a little farther in, making them more satisfyingly tactile to use. The new D-pad that replaces the left Joy-Con's directional buttons is also a fantastic addition. It doesn't have the clickiness of other D-pads like the Xbox One controller and Nintendo Switch Pro controller, but it's far better than any third-party Switch option I've tried. It's a massive improvement for precision platformers like Celeste. The Lite may not be an upgrade to the original in terms of power, but it is in construction. That all said, the Switch has lost a fair bit of functionality in its transition from hybrid to purely handheld system. In Breath of the Wild, for example, smaller movements like aiming the bow still work fine, but the already annoying motion control shrines are borderline unplayable. You can, of course, sync up separately purchased wireless controllers, but there's no built-in kickstand to prop up the screen. Similarly, the Lite's inability to dock to a TV in any way makes co-op games on a single system a struggle I'd rarely want to put my friends through. Games that require a single sideways Joy-Con like Super Mario Party are also unsuited for the Lite, not to mention Labo kits don't work at all. Still, that's obviously not what this spin-off system was designed for. The idea that a $200 device legitimately small enough to fit into my pocket, apologies to those cursed with the tiny pockets of women's pants, is able to play massive games like Breath of the Wild, Skyrim, Doom, and soon even The Witcher 3 is incredible. It may be a dedicated handheld, but it's one with access to an amazing game library stretching far beyond that label. There are other minor annoyances like the absence of rumble and auto brightness adjustment, but they don't outweigh all the improvements that have been made. It is disappointing, though, that Nintendo didn't take this opportunity to fix some of the original's lingering problems, still bafflingly missing basic things like built-in Bluetooth headphone support, which is a bigger deal with a handheld-only device. I also wish there was a version with more than 32GB of built-in storage, even if adding an SD card is still easy enough to do. More critically, there's still the looming threat of the Switch's now notorious joystick drift. I haven't experienced it with our Lite, but a small handful of others reportedly already have, and it's frankly shocking Nintendo potentially hasn't found a permanent solution for it yet. The Switch Lite is a different take on a console I already love, offering an alternative that's better in some ways and worse in others. It looks and feels better than the original and is $100 cheaper to boot, but that comes at the loss of the Switch's signature flexibility. As a result, each Switch will be right for a different kind of player. If feel and price are more important to you than features and function, or if you're just trying to replace your aging 3DS, then the Lite is a wonderful way to get your hands on an awesome system. For more on the Switch Lite, check out our unboxing of a yellow version of it. And if you're looking for something to play on it, why not check out our review of The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening? And for everything else, keep it right here on IGN.